One axis versus two. What in the world does that mean? Well, the golf swing has evolved over the years. When I was a kid, we all swung over on a one-axis basis. And what I mean by that is we swung around our spine. We kept our head still, we stayed behind the golf ball, and we tried to lift the golf ball into the air. That was due to the fact that really equipment was ill-devised for hitting the golf ball up in the air. You had a block of steel as an iron, or you had a block of wood that had a lead plug in the middle of it with a high center of gravity. So we all had to stay behind it and hit the ball, try and help it in the air. Now you're hearing players talk about get on top of the ball. They swing on a two-axis swing. It's more athletic. Equipment's better. Players are in better shape. They swing over the right leg, and then they swing through over the left leg. So again, it's a different golf swing and really accommodates the equipment better. What I see in a lot of people try to do when they're up on the range is you've got to swing one style or another. You can't blend the two. You can't allow yourself to drift off the golf ball over your right leg and then stay behind it and hit shots up into the air. You know, I like the new modern swing. I like the axis of that you sort of turn and rotate over your right leg, turn and rotate over your left leg. It's a more athletic movement. It's not for everybody, but I think it's really a good way to swing the golf club. The golf club stays on the target line a lot longer. So a couple of things just to think about. You don't hear players nowadays talk about stay behind the golf ball and swing within yourself. Those were common phrases, let the club do the work. Those were common phrases that when I was growing up, when I was a kid. Now we hear players talk about getting on top of the golf ball, covering the golf ball. Good gracious, if you watch the PGA Tour players, none of those fellas are swinging within themselves, if you will. They're not swinging at 80%. When guys, Dustin Johnson's hitting 8 irons, 200 yards, boy, he's creating a lot of club head speed. So when you're up on the range, don't feel like you have to stay centered all the time. Allow yourself to float a little left and right. Try and move over your right leg, move over your left leg. It's not a sway as long as you stay on the insides of your feet, and it might be more athletic. You might end up hitting it a little further. Have fun, and next time I'm going to tell you about the best golf lesson I ever had.